Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back to the channel, I hope you're all doing well. Last stop, it is Orlando, where I will stay until Juventus, Manchester City, the last game of the group stages. Then I personally go back, but not Juventus, because Juventus stays. We need to speak about Mercato because there are interesting names. Entry Mercato, but also exit Mercato. And some prices, some figures that I start reading online are not making me happy. So Juventini, if you can, and if you want to, of course, put a maximum of like on today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and interact. What do we start with? Do we start with entry or with exit? But let's start speaking about the weather. It's incredible. Orlando is warm. There are a lot of mosquitoes, but I discovered the best ever barber of, I believe, the entire world. You know that I traveled a lot, so I was able to try different barbers all over the world. This one was fantastic. I even made a small short video later for the vlog when I will be in Belgium. But anyway, that's not the most important thing. That's not why you're already here. You are here to hear about Mercato. You feel it, you start to feel it. We are getting closer to the 1st of July, where officially we will open the big Mercato. So we are starting on the 1st, and we start feeling also, Damien Comolli, that even if we have no sporting director at the moment, no technical director, well, we start feeling that he's active. He's active, he's working on it, and we start hearing the first names that are closer and closer to Juve. Some are repetition names, names that you already heard in the past. Some are new ones, like for example the name of Wesley from Flamengo that spoke about Juve, because of course speaking with Jorginho, with Danilo, with Alexandro, they spoke about Juve, even if he said, no, they told me that I have to try Europe, that I would be ready one day to play in Europe, but they didn't really spoke about Juve. I don't really believe that. So let's start with the big topic, the topic that yesterday all social media were speaking about the exits first before the entry. Because yesterday Nottingham Forest apparently has, I'm not sure if they offered something already concrete, but anyway, there was huge big interest for two of our players. We are speaking about Timothy Weah, that you can see here if you have good eyes on the banner. Timothy Weah and Samuel Mbangula. Look, that these two players are not starters for Igor Tudor, I believe that we don't need to be genius to understand that. We saw it in the 9 games of Igor in Serie A. We saw it in the 2 first games at the Club World Cup, that they are not entering their plans, not as a starter and not even as people that are coming in. Is it because the way that they are playing? Is it because the way that he's playing in that 3-4-2-1? Is it because other players are more ready, because they don't give enough in a training session, because he don't believe that much, he doesn't believe that much in them? I have not the answer. So there are players that, yes, we know it, it's not a surprise, are on the transfer market, even in the winter, even before Igor Tudor, when we were still with Thiago Motta, there were already talks about some Mbangula with some offers, some interest from La Bundesliga. Bundesliga is still interested in the Belgium player. A miracle, a beautiful story, the one of Sam, that was not supposed to be with the first team. Thiago Motta gave him a huge big chance. He repaid it, because we are speaking about the player that played. He played, he entered, he made actually the first official goal of 24-25 with Juve. He scored in Champions League, and all is good, all is well. Are we able to live without some Mbangula? I believe yes, even if it's always sad to say goodbye to a player that is coming from our youth academy, a player with potential. That's what we discovered this season, a player with skills, a player that can already do a lot of things. But I believe that in Mercato, guys, Mercato is crazy. It comes in, it goes out. Sometimes you have other objectives and you need to finance them. So I can eventually understand it, but what I don't agree with is what we are reading online in terms of numbers, because what they are reporting, at least the Italian outlets like Di Marzio, etc., that's USA, guys. Wait, I'm just waiting that they pass by so that we can continue the video. So you see it's live. They are coming. Wait. Okay, good. We are back. We are back on the channel. I'm really sorry for that. What I was saying, what I was telling you, was that the prices that I start reading are absolutely ridiculous or absolutely not at the level of what the players are worth. Juventus didn't accept yet, so before starting to panicking, calma, calma. What are the figures that are speaking about? A total of 22 million for both the players. That's what we are reading online. 8 million for Sam Mbangula and the rest for Tim. So I believe it's 14, right? If I calculate right, 14 for Tim Weah, 8 million euro for Sam Mbangula, which I totally not agree with. This is impossible. That you are able to go with an offer like that, it's absolutely out of reality. It cannot happen. As simple as that. 8 million for Sam. No, he's a young player. I believe he's 21, already played Champions League, already scored in Champions League, scored in Serie A, already showed the value. He's not worth 50 million euro, but absolutely not 8. What is Juve saying, or at least from what we are reading, that Juve is asking a starting price of 15, which I consider personally even still too low. What would be my consideration for some? I would go towards the 25, die. Try with 30, and if we want to negotiate down to 25, 22 for one player, which I would say yes. But 8 million is absolutely not acceptable. So hopefully Juventus is thinking about it twice. I know that it's all plus Valencia, all profit, because it's a player that you brought from Anderlecht, if I'm not wrong, or Bruges, I don't remember, in Belgium. You are bringing to the club. So yes, it's 8 million euro profit, but 8 million, you can push, you can push. At the moment, Juventus didn't accept, which gives me hope. But it's true that when you are hearing that the offer is 8 million from Nottingham Forest, I don't know. The player also didn't accept, so it's not a done deal. Guys, you need to push at a certain moment. You have a young player, guys, go for it. Because if you sell him for 25 and he becomes a top player, guys, it happens. Good for him, good for his career. I wish him the best. And you don't regret, or not as much. But if you sell it for 8 million euro, then you have a lot of regrets. Remember the story about Dean Huijsen? That's exactly what happened. So don't commit twice the same mistake. And about Tim Weah, we know it. It's not the player. Pay attention because I have a surprise. Pay attention because I have a surprise. I want a hello from my friend. Farad. I will not show his family. I will not show his family, but I want to show my friend from Turin Giants. Look at that. I was recording the video. I already met him before. Say ciao, Juventini.
Ciao Juventini of the world.
Say it louder here. Say it with a lot of passion.
Ciao Juventini of the world.
That's it.
It's a pleasure to meet you in person finally.
The legend, the one that inspired me to start the channel thanks to his podcast. You know it, guys. Huh? If you didn't yet follow the podcast, Turin Giants, you also have it on YouTube. So go follow them because that's the man. That's the man.
Thank you.
See you later, buddy. Bravo. So that was my buddy, Farad. I'm super happy to meet him. He's much more worth than Mbangula, 8 million euro, than Tim Weah. He's worth a price that we cannot even say. What a man, what a man. No, I'm happy because I met so many people that I love here that I met online, you know, like 5 years ago that are still friends. So friendship is important wherever you are in the world. Solid friendship, mutual respect is so important. Apparently the fire is gone. The fire is gone. Apparently they were not happy when we said that we had to sell Mbangula for 8 and Tim for 14. No, the prices are not okay. That being said, guys, we push it away. I want to jump towards the entry, the possible entries, like Jonathan David. Looks like there is an agreement on the salary, 6 million euro plus 2 of bonus, which is okay. You know, it's not my favorite striker. It's not the one that I would have gone for, but a partnership, Jonathan David, for that price, 6 million euro salary, with Kolo Muani, that today in Gazzetta dello Sport said, if it depended on me, I stay without any doubt. I would not say no at all, absolutely not. The problem was, of course, the request of the entourage, the agents of David, but apparently even David asked to lower a bit these requests so that we can go fast. Juve offered 6 million euro as a bonus to the signature. Will they agree with or not? I hope yes, because I don't know if you remember, but for the second stage of FIFA, so after the group stages, when we start the knockout stages, you can register new players. So it could even be that if you go fast, really fast, in finding a solution, you could potentially have the player for the second round, Jonathan David. So that's the name that we need to speak about. Other name that we need to speak about, Conceição, that today had a small injury, didn't train with the team. He will resume it tomorrow. Will he start against City? We will monitor it. Today I will be able to see him for the meet and greet. If I have the opportunity, I will ask him. Other player that we need to speak about, Jonathan David, Sancho. Sancho is the big name. Look, there are a lot of activities around him. A lot of people are speaking about him. Juventus is closer and closer and closer. But of course, the salary is out of proportion. 15 million euro. This is why Napoli said no. For 50 million euro, my friends, I give up as well, even if I told you I like the player. This was it. Guys, if you didn't hit, please put a maximum of like. Don't forget to subscribe. Grazie, forza. Juve. Ciao.